Hey everybody, Crystal B here, and today I want to share a little bit about Uranus entering the sign of Taurus, which actually is going to take effect on May 15th, 2018. Uranus is the great awakener. He's the great soul shaker. Whenever he makes a big move, we tend to, kind of hear about it in the world. There's actually a powerful new moon that will be happening right alongside Uranus's transition into the sign of the bull. And one of the biggest caveats about this whole change, this whole transition, is that Uranus, the planet of change, is actually going into a sign that doesn't like it at all. So we can only imagine what is going to be happening in people's lives as we have this major influence of change and awakening and sometimes chaos entering a sign that doesn't like, to change. It wants to do things in its own time. So again, as I said, this is going to begin on May 15th, this new 7-year cycle, and it's a pretty big one. It's going to be around us until end of April 2026. It is a new cycle of change, and the wheels of fortune are spinning. They will be spinning in a positive direction for some of the signs and a more challenging direction for some of the other ones. I think that the biggest advice factor with all of any Uranus transit is to be willing to take on a new perspective and to be open to change. And that is much easier said than done for many of us, including myself sometimes. Now, when we think about the new phase, this new cycle that is approaching, it's interesting to kind of ponder the possibilities. And there are already themes that are showing up. Taurus is the sign of money, and we're already seeing a lot of changes with money, with currencies. People aren't using cash as much. They're preferring electronic money. There are a lot of buzz. There's a lot of buzz about cryptocurrencies. I think with Uranus going into the sign of money, Taurus rules over money and currencies. I think we're going to be seeing some changes. And again, these are changes that we've already started to subtly see. It's just that now they're probably going to ramp up and speed up. Uranus is also the planet of technology. And, I think that there's going to be a lot of changes in regards to technology and potentially the safety of technology. Taurus loves safety, and it also appreciates comfort and knowing that everything is okay. I think that we're going to see some technological strides to kind of tighten up our data. And I know that I've already been seeing a lot of emails going on about keeping your data secure and all these new regulations that are coming into effect. And I believe that this is only going to ramp up as Uranus, the sign of technology, enters the sign of safety. Something else that probably is going to come about is we're going to see changes potentially in what's important to us and what's not, how we're using our resources, waste not, want not. Taurus is a sign that appreciates quality over quantity. And you might start to see a shifting in perspective in what is important to you, what's important to spend money on, and what is not important to spend money on. Again, when we think about a 7-year cycle, this is going to take some time to really, absorb into our psyches. And when we look back, it'll make a lot more sense. But as we look ahead, we can only wonder what this might mean in our personal lives. I will tell you that a Uranus transit is one that really awakens and shakens us. I've actually gone through my own set of Uranus transits. Uranus is actually the planet that helped me to embrace astrology, and I am thankful to him for that. So potentially more, if you're being affected by a Uranus transit, how he's moving through your chart, maybe you're going to be, wakened up to the benefits or effects of what astrology can offer to you. Just kind of thinking about some other themes. The Earth, Taurus is an Earth sign. And I think that it's not a surprise that the Earth is getting more and more angry with us, with the way that we're treating her. And there are more and more revelations that are coming into play about how we're abusing her and what we need to take some steps, some radical steps to, appease her and to really take care of our favorite planet, which is the Earth. And I believe with Uranus going into the sign of Taurus, not only the safety sign, but also an Earth sign, I think that we'll probably see more weather patterns changing. And this is something to be aware of, and also to think about, how you're using resources and, what maybe you might be able to do to help better sustain the Earth around us. So again, there's a lot of information that is on my website in regards to this new cycle. There is more detailed specific sign information in my member horoscopes. So definitely check it out. It's a huge cycle. It's one that is really going to benefit us in so many ways. It's just that it's going to be coming in like a bull. And again, as I said when I began, Uranus is a planet that likes change and Taurus is a sign that doesn't. So there's going to be some clash along the way. But I think when we're all said and done, some of the strides and the new innovations, Uranus is a very innovative planet that will come out of this cycle, will be ones that will really take us deeper into where we need to go next. So good luck, and keep an open awareness about, what's happening around us around that May 15th mark, which is when, Uranus makes his big debut. All right, everybody. Bye-bye.